Hello, many thanks for joining us on AN24 TV News this hour. I am Oluwakolimi Fashogbon, and here are the top stories we're covering at this hour. 2 injured, 37 rescued as Abuja Plaza collapses. Desist from selling admission firms jammed others tertiary institutions. Sanwo-Olu's cabinet, Lagos State House of Assembly rejects 17 nominees over religious political controversy, clears 22. On foreign scene, Zimbabweans vote for second day in words hit by delays. We'll bring the details of the story after the short break. A 2-story building located at Lagos Street, Garki Village in Garki district of the nation's capital, Abuja, has collapsed. The building collapsed late Wednesday amid heavy downpour. Confirming the development, the Director General of FCT Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, Dr. Abbas Idris, said 37 persons had been rescued so far at the scene of the collapsed structure. He lamented that the rescue operations had been slow over the night as there was no immediate access to an excavator and rescue efforts were purely manual. The Director General thereby commended the efforts of the stakeholders working hard to rescue trapped persons, including members of the communities. He said the victims have been evacuated to various medical facilities in Abuja. In the meantime, the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (JAMB) has ordered that the higher institutions in Nigeria, including universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education, should stop selling part-time, distance learning, and other alternative admission firms to admission seekers. The Higher Institutions Entrance Examination Board, in a tweet on Wednesday, stated that all admissions into first degree, National Diploma, National Innovation Diploma, and the Nigerian Certificate in Education (NCE), either full-time or part-time distance learning, outreach, and sandwich, among others, must now be processed through JAMB. JAMB, in a tweet, maintains that no institution should advertise or sell application forms for admissions into the programs. It stated that institutions should advertise to them through the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, noting that duplication of application forms is not allowed. According to the statement, the Umpire Tertiary Institution Board and 3 regulatory agencies, the National University Commission, National Board for Technical Education, and National Commission for Colleges of Education, will ensure that all tertiary institutions comply with the policy directive. In another development, in what appears to be a power tussle between the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and religious gladiators on the proposed members of State Executive Council, the Lagos State House of Assembly, in an unprecedented move on Wednesday, failed to confirm 17 out of the 39 nominees by the state governor for the position of commissioners, special advisors in his cabinet. The Assembly confirmed only 22 nominees made up of 10 former cabinet members and 12 new names. Those confirmed are former public officers and politicians. A look at the names of the nominees announced by Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, shows that 10 members of the immediate past Executive Council were disqualified. Also, those regarded as technocrats without a strong political tie to the grassroots were not confirmed. Obasa announced the names of the confirmed nominees and those rejected by the legislative chambers after a special committee headed by Honorable Mujid Fatai briefed the House of Assembly on the outcome of the scrutiny exercise. Those not confirmed are the immediate past Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho, as well as 9 of his former colleagues, Folashade Adefisayo, Olalere Odushote, Bolaji Dada, Akin Abayomi, Sam Igube, Aramide Adeyoye, Mrs. Sholakwe Amond, Rotimi Fashola, Moshokpefoluwa George, and 7 new nominees. According to Obasa, only 10 out of the 20 former cabinet members who served the governor during his first term were confirmed by the Lagos State House of Assembly to return to the State Executive Council. Those returned are former Commissioner for Agriculture Abisola Olusonya and his counterpart in Housing Moru Fatai. Others are Tokumbo Wahab, Tubosun Alake, Gbenga Oyeride, Toke Benson Awoyinka, Bolaji Robert, Abiola Olowu, Afolabi Anyotayo, Mobolaji Ogunlende, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Lawa Pedro, Honorable Dayo Alebiosu Bush, and Dr. Dolakwo Fashawe, and among others. Speaking on the development during a television interview with Nifemi Oguntoye of TVC News on Wednesday night, as regards the rejection of the 17 nominees by Lagos State House of Assembly, the Chief Press Secretary to the state governor, Boyega Akosile, said there is no official communication to the governor as regards the rejection of the 17 nominees. He said the executive arm did a thorough job before bringing up the list of the nominees, noting that the governor is also aware of the agitations, especially the protests by the Lagos Muslim community, and has met with the religious leaders for amicable solution. He maintained that there is a good relationship between the executive and the legislature in the state. Still in Lagos State government has announced the diversion of Alagba ramp in West Lagos on the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway for 18 weeks. The permanent secretary of the Ministry of Transportation, Engineer Abdulhafiz Toriola, made the announcement on Wednesday, stating that the diversion will commence today. Toriola said the decision was taken for the continuation of Iyanopaja bus terminal project. He urged motorists to be patient as the closure of the ramp is temporary and part of the traffic management plans to enhance mobility and ensure safety of the general public. In Africa, Zimbabwe has extended voting in some wards by a day after polling stations failed to open on time on Wednesday, leading to the protests by opposition candidates. Voters in the cities such as Harare and Bulawayo failed to cast their ballots on the first day of voting after election materials were delivered late. President Emerson Nagawa's main challenger, Nelson Chamisa, of the Citizen Coalition of the Change, said that the president was engaging in primitive rigging tactics. However, Zimbabwe Electoral Commission said it had failed to print ballot papers on time because of the high number of court challenges against the nomination of some candidates. Some decisions returned candidates to the contest weeks after SEC had refused to register them over lateness. Finally, away from the continent, Russia's Civil Aviation Authority says Russian mercenary leader Yevgeny Prigozhin was on the passenger list of the jets that crashed in Russia, killing all 10 people on board. Social media linked to the Wagner mercenary group says his private plane was not shot down by Russian air defenses. In a post by Grey Zone Telegram channel, Prigozhin died as a result of actions of traitors to Russia. Added that Prigozhin led an aborted mutiny against Russia's armed forces in June. However, some experts in Russia and abroad suggest the revolt was staged. Prigozhin abandoned his justice march on Moscow after direct orders from Russian President Vladimir Putin. And that's the news this hour. Do join us on all of our social media platforms for more news updates.